Welcome to Monday Mukbang. My name's John.
Nick,
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Neil.
not the 100% Neil. Sorry.
Neil has a little bit of a cold, so that's what Nick means by not 100% Neil. We want to say Happy New Year! We are in Pennsylvania. I think we've probably told you that before. And one of the New Year's traditions in Pennsylvania is to eat sauerkraut and pork. So we are doing the vegan version of that. Sauerkraut obviously is vegan. And we are eating the Beyond Meat, Beyond Sausage, plant-based sausages. I have two of the originals. Nick, did you get an original or a hot one here?
Hot one.
Well, we've got hot Italian, basically. We've got originals and a hot Italian. I've got two originals. These guys are eating
This.
varying whatever. Neil is not supposed to be touching anything because he's got a cold and we're trying not to get sick from him. So there's that. But I have two sausages. I've got about an ounce or so of sauerkraut and some ketchup. That's what I'm eating for dinner tonight here. We are eating this for dinner. We are eating, Nick and John have some buns. We've got some tortillas here if anybody decides they want some tortillas. But you've got to eat the sauerkraut in our family, both of our families.
Yes.
This is something that I grew up with as like a Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
And it's Pennsylvania
And
Dutch, period.
yeah, you are.
You eat the sauerkraut, eat it. You want to be, alright, I'm gonna put it down. You eat it.
You are like German descent, right? Your genealogy has some German in it, and mine is Polish. But don't tell my grandmother that. She does not like to be called Polish.
She's Czechoslovakian.
She's Slovakian, yes. My grandfather, just a fun little tip here, my grandfather and my dad always said, "Oh, come on, you're Polish," because she was very proud of her Slovakian heritage. So, but anyway, we're gonna have some sauerkraut to give us some good luck in the new year. We've actually already eaten some sauerkraut. This sauerkraut we ate a couple of days ago. We're filming this a couple of days after New Year's, but we figured we'd sit around today, eat some dinner, and talk to you all about some of our New Year's resolutions. Some of the things we want to accomplish in the new year.
Yep.
So, Neil, I think, just wants to get better. He literally got sick yesterday.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, to not be sick at all the rest of the year. I hope to achieve that through
Clean living.
clean living. You know, hand sanitizer,
Yeah.
Clorox wipes, and Lysol.
Well, unfortunately, you think you got it because your boss was sick. Your boss was sick the week between Christmas and New Year's, right?
I guess that is how I got sick. I don't honestly know how I got sick.
Or the gym.
That could have been
Could
why.
have gotten sick at the gym, too.
Went to the gym. My boss was recently just sick. So, I don't know. It could be a number of different things.
He's the first one of us to get sick. That's why I'm saying it's something that he brought into the house. It's either his gym, the gym membership, or
Is this sort of
his
like
boss.
the?
I'll say this. I've been going to the gym for 2 years. And I say I've been going to the gym. I signed up for the gym 2 years ago. When I first signed up, I was getting sick a lot. So I actually took a break from going to the gym because I felt like it was the gym that was getting me sick, because at the gym that Neil and I go to, we go to a Planet Fitness here in our area.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to like get the paper towels and the sanitary like spray and stuff and wipe down your machines and stuff. I've personally seen people in there who don't do it.
Right.
They're supposed to.
Yes.
There's plentiful paper towels and spray everywhere throughout the gym. But I've seen people who don't. I've seen people who will wipe the equipment off before they use it, but not after they use it. It's very inappropriate.
That's not the rule though. You sign like a.
When you sign up, you say that you will clean the equipment after you use it. And I've seen workers, like, I've been there when, like, employees of the gym will walk
Right.
around and wipe down the equipment. They'll do that a couple of times a day. But a couple of times a day does not keep them clean when there's how many people, you know, going in and
Right.
out of the gym and using the equipment and everything like that, so. But
So,
it is what
especially
it
at
is.
this
It's
time of
winter.
year.
Yeah, it's January, so. A
So-
lot of people are in the gym in January.
I think, other than Neil, I think Neil and I are the only true sauerkraut lovers.
I've gotten more into it over the years. I wouldn't say I'm a lover,
Yeah, you gotta get into it.
but I definitely wouldn't eat it when I was younger. Like, I would eat like one strand
Yeah.
on New Year's.
Well, when you and I met, that was the case.
I would eat like a couple, like less than a teaspoon.
Right.
But now, I mean, I've got a whole ounce on my plate. I would eat more. I really like sauerkraut mixed in with mashed potatoes, and I got that from your family.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
John's family is really big on mixing sauerkraut in with mashed potatoes and eating it like as a dish.
Right.
Not like as their entire meal, but like as a side dish, they'll eat it. And that's where I started doing it. I think that tastes really good. The sauerkraut gives a really nice flavor to mashed potatoes. But in the new year,
Right.
I don't know. I barely started eating. What do you guys want to do with the new year? Neil,
Well,
you want to start? Other than not being sick?
I do want to start being a little more
Alive.
alive. Yeah, I want to be a little more alive. I feel like a couple pieces missing from my life that just haven't gotten me to a full sense of living yet.
You're not living your best.
No. I think in 2019, other than probably go off of what I've done, what I've done working in terms of physically my body, because I lost a lot of weight in 2018. Because 2018 I worked a lot on my body and losing a lot of weight.
Right.
Because
And by the way, kudos to Neil.
thank you. Because at the end of 2017, weighing myself,
You were done.
I was done. One, gaining weight, and two, maintaining an unhealthy status that I was living. So 2018, I gained. I had lost a lot of weight. I lost about 60 to 50 pounds. At the end of it, at December, I sort of let myself loose because it was December, it was holiday, so I was just kind of like, screw it, I'll eat whatever I want. And I'm getting back to the swing of things now, keeping up daily with, in terms of updating my food, what foods I eat. I do have my resolution is to consistently go to the gym at least 3 times a week.
Now, are you trying to build muscle? Is that
Yes.
your goal?
With 2019, 2019, I do hopefully plan to gain muscle. So in terms, yes, gain the weight back, but be more
Healthy about it.
more muscular bound about it than fat. So that is something I do want to work on in terms of 2019. 2019, I do want to be more. I don't know how to put this. Creatively.
Challenge?
Not creatively
Challenging.
challenged. Creatively out there, I guess you could say. I think I said this more towards what we're looking for in 2019 Mukbang, but I am looking hopefully to do a lot more in terms of putting myself out there as an entertainer or person that entertains on the internet in 2019.
You want to do a podcast?
Yes, I do want to start off with podcasting, and actually making and directing skits. I
have not heard about this.
I have
directing
written.
skits.
I have written a couple. I've written at least one script.
No.
And more in terms of horror-based kind of scripts, because for years everything I've ever really written or have tried to write, whether finished or not finished, has always been around the sort of sense of horror. And I'm hoping that this year I can really make videos, whether it be,
Are you
That's
looking for like
30 or more like?
You want to try to get 30 videos done?
No.
More the realization of more like 10 to 7, because again, I'm very much new to the whole
What?
camera. What?
I'm laughing at Nick.
Oh, more whole filming and camera stuff, and I do want to get better at it because I feel like in terms of 2018, I did try and be a little more, try and a little more go with my hobbies, or I'm trying to look for the word. It's expound.
Interest.
Expound, not expound.
Expand.
Expand more of my resume in terms of what I've done creatively. I had not really achieved what I wanted in 2018. I achieved what I wanted to do on a health and physical level, but never on a creative level. And that's something more I want to work on in terms of 2019, along with the physicality of my own body. What? Am I using the wrong words or lingo?
You're getting a little funny with the language.
Oh, I'm so
That's
sorry.
okay.
That's my specialty. I love screwing around with the English language, whether it be correct or not correct.
Josh.
I do.
I think if anybody is a serial watcher, they already know your command of the English language is interesting.
Wonderful.
And I hope, one thing I hope that, whether I achieve it or not, the one thing I'm very questionable in terms of achieving has been schooling. This spring, I only plan to take 3 classes. 3 classes, maybe, or 2, depending. I need to get the 3rd one enlisted or assigned or
Registered?
Registered, yeah. I need to get that 3rd one registered. So I have 3 classes this semester.
If you don't watch it, I guess you could be enlisted.
Registered, so I'd have that done. But in terms of schooling, I do want to have some kind of thought moving forward. I definitely, since I graduated last year, I've never really had a major thought of what I wanted to do in terms of a legitimate job.
Your career.
And I try to make some turns into what I would like to do, but I think I just need more time to flesh those out. So that's probably one thing I want to achieve, but it would take a lot of time for me. It's going to take a lot of time for me to know what I want to do, because for me, my head is
So
always...
you want to explore your career opportunities.
Yeah, my head has always been up in the air in terms of career opportunities. So I have yet to figure out what I want to do with that. That's probably 3rd on my list. I'm not really counting getting healthy again, because this is gonna.
Hopefully,
you're.
you're not going to allow yourself to fall back.
I'm not going to always be sick the rest of the year. I'm not every single day going to be sick. So I'm not really going to count that as a thing on my list for 2019. But that's my 2019 list.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you think, Nick?
There you go.
What do you want to do in 2019?
Get better grades.
Get better grades. That's a good one. Give me 5, man.
Alright, now that's turn. That's it.
You want to turn 12?
Yeah.
Nah, you want to stay alone.
Oh yeah, I'm turning 20.
12. 2012.
Neil's going to be 20 this year.
Yeah, whatever.
Dad, your turn.
What do you want to do in 2019?
I would like to take, although I enjoy teaching, I'd like to take teaching maybe to then like a different level, in that I'd like to become maybe what's called an educational coach, in that I help coach other teachers through difficult parts of the job, where maybe they've got a particularly difficult class makeup, where maybe it's a multiple disabilities classroom, and they're dealing with issues with regards to behaviors, or issues with regards to data collection, issues with regards to just general overall, what is a good functional target for the class as a group? What's a good curriculum to accomplish this? Do I have to design my own? Those types of questions, and helping other teachers work through some of the things that I've already done a couple times now. I'd say that's probably, like, if I had to pick one goal, I also need, I think that if there's only one I could accomplish, I think that's the one I would pick. The other one is a lot more, unfortunately, it's because mental health is such a, I think it's it's got a lot of traction right now.
Are you gonna say it's a hot take?
Yeah, a little bit. It's got a little bit of a hot. I mean, people are very.
It's a hot topic.
It's very, very interested in mental health. They're also very worried about the concepts of mindfulness, the concepts of being present in the moment. I'm pretty good about being present in the moment in certain situations, and then in other situations, I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't want to. I'm not going to lay claim to the label of ADHD. It's very easy to say that I have those or have that characteristic.
Qualities.
Well, a characteristic. I don't believe that I'm ADHD 100%. And but
I don't think you have the H. You can drop the H.
actually, yeah, just attention deficit. I can allow my mind does tend to work in like a what they call a circular fashion, in that I don't think linearly. I have a tendency to circle about a problem almost like a shark circling in on something. I don't ever really get there by a straight line. So
I've witnessed it.
it's very. No, don't get me wrong. There are some benefits to that type of thinking, but it's a lot longer. It makes you look really. I mean, most of the time you appear very distracted at any one given point. I don't want to change that. I sort of value that about myself, but I do want to. I do want to try and become a little bit more mindful of my own person, in that there are things that are good for me and there are things that are not good for me. I'm not always going to commit to doing everything that is good for me, aka I'm not going to stop drinking. I like adult beverages. I'm not going to stop drinking too much coffee some days. I'm probably going to keep drinking too much coffee. I like that. I like drinking coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I,
Bet you got your own press.
Yeah, I got a coffee press now. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, there are certain things that I'm not going to change. I'm probably not going to give up my overtly giving nature. People are still going to be able to sometimes take advantage of me, but I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to try and recognize the wounds sometimes that nature allows me to hit, that sort of hits me, and I don't really take the time to honor those things for the hurtful things that they actually are. So that's a lot of language, and it's pretty deep.
Yeah, John went super deep. I'm not going that deep. My New Year's, my 2019. I want to continue to grow our YouTube. We had some growth on this channel in 2018, not very fast growth. In fact, we actually had the slowest growth since we started the channel.
YouTube empire.
I think some of it is the way that YouTube changed their algorithms. I don't know, but 2018 was the slowest growth that we've had on our channel in the 3 years that we've been doing it. So I'd like to continue to grow our channel. I'd like to continue to grow my other channels, my beauty channel. I also do a vlog channel, but that's just more of like a personal diary.
Right.
It's not really.
Let's
It's
be
not
honest.
really out there for. I mean, everybody
You
can
do it
watch
for fun.
I do it for fun. I do it for fun.
Quick videos.
I can go back and look and see what I was doing any day for the last 2 years. Literally, I've been filming. I think I'm on day 735.
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
It has been 2 years. December 31st of 2016 was my first vlog. But that's for me. So I mean, if I grow on there, that's great. If I don't grow on there, that's fine too. I'm not actively trying to grow my vlog channel. My sister and I started a business in 2018. I'd like to see that do more. I'd like to do more with my business. We opened an online clothing boutique. If you're curious what that is, it's niminis.com. I'll make sure there's a link in the description bar below for that if you're interested. We have some very fur family friendly clothing. My favorite shirt says Fur Mama on it, and I don't have it on today, of course, but that came from our store. We also have another shirt that I'm looking to buy here soon, which says My Kids Have Paws. So
What?
apparently Neil and Nick have paws, but
Yeah, we're gonna get them tattooed.
yeah. But that shirt only comes in small, medium, large. That goes into my next thing that I want to accomplish in 2019. I've mentioned on here before that I was diagnosed as type 2 diabetic in May of 2018. And I didn't really start changing my diet until July because we went on vacation last year to Hawaii and San Diego. I changed my diet. I totally overhauled my diet in July, and in 6 months I went from being full-blown diabetic to non-diabetic as far as my blood work goes. So just by changing my diet, I successfully managed. My dietitian tells me I did not cure my diabetes, I manage it through diet. So I don't take any medicines, I entirely manage it through diet. So that's that I want to continue that. Like Neil, I lost a lot of weight in doing that. I lost total I lost about 55 pounds. I put 7 back on over the holidays, and I'm back down 4. So I'm around 52 pounds down from where I started back in July. My goal is to lose another 75 by the end of 2019. That might be a little bit too aggressive. It might be. I'd be happy if I lost another 50 by the time 2019 is over. I'd be really happy if I lost 75, but 50 I'd be okay. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to work on muscle so much like Neil, but I am going to continue on keeping up my diet and making sure I'm watching what I'm eating. I think my big thing is I ate a lot of sugar over the holidays, and that just, that skyrocketed my blood sugars, and then I ended up getting a lot of water weight, I think, because it's fallen off pretty quickly in the last couple of days. So keep up with that. That's probably one of my main goals for myself is continue with the weight loss, and hopefully get to a point where I can, maybe have a pasta dish and not have my blood sugar spike. I think it's possible. I just have to, I really have to get I have to get 75 more pounds off of me before I think I'll be able to do that without having adverse effects on my health. So that is the goal, and I will continue to shoot for that. Probably a much more lighthearted one, even more so than anything I've said before. I'm gonna go on vacation. What? I think last year at this time we talked about how we were planning our vacation to Hawaii. This year we're not going nearly as far. We do have a week. We're going to actually go with John's sister and John's parents to New Jersey for a week, Ocean City, New Jersey, in August.
Yay.
Whoa. His other sister will be joining us, but we'll be going with, and Neil, I'm not sure that Neil's going to be joining us either, but
I'll probably go for a couple of days.
he's 19, so he can do whatever he wants. He might stay home with the dogs. But John and Nick and I are going to go to the beach for a week, and then I think we're going to do another vacation. I just don't know where yet. We've talked about going to maybe Virginia. We've talked about going to New England. I think the last we talked, John was like, "Yeah, let's just go to New England." So
a smaller vacation than Hawaii.
Yeah.
Low key.
Not so far. But we're thinking about going to New England for a couple of days. We live in Pennsylvania, so it is like. Nick's grabbing my hand over here. It is a bit of a drive, but we've talked about maybe going to Maine, and stopping in the states in between Pennsylvania and Maine, doing kind of like a driving vacation and see some sights as we go. And then I'd like to probably do another vacation as well, but we'll see what that is at Christmas time.
What? Oh, okay.
So we're looking at maybe doing a vacation in June, a vacation in August, and maybe a Christmas time vacation. We'll see. A lot of that depends on
New York.
Finances.
No, we're not going to New York.
And different things like that. I mean, another personal focus of mine for this year, John's going to drink the sauerkraut juice.
And spill it everywhere.
Whoops.
Spill it everywhere.
That's too much for me.
All right, so another 2018.
That's what I'm talking about. 2019. Bring it on,
That
Brit.
is too much for me. Anyway,
there you go.
I don't even remember what I was saying. What was I saying?
You're talking about vacation. You said like and subscribe.
I don't even know where I was going with that. That's too much. I can't.
Finish it.
Anyway, we hope that you have a good 2019. I totally lost my train of thought. If I remember it, or while I'm editing it, I will write it in the description bar if you're interested in what my final thought was going to be. But yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm talking about it being present in the moment.
About getting sauerkraut.
Nothing goes to waste.
About sauerkraut.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's a little fiery though.
Anyhow, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you'd like to be, please hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget the little bell to notify you when we do upload new videos. And if you have any comments, leave it in the comment section down below. Is John a maniac for drinking sauerkraut juice? Everyone here, I think, is in agreement except for John.
She's a weirdo.
That he is weird for drinking sauerkraut juice.
Skunk, help me out, buddy. Leave a comment down below, Skunk. You would drink that, yeah?
No.
Woo!
I think no one would
Anyway.
say that. I hope.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope you stick with us through 2019. And yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.